Hey, what's going on, guys? Welcome back to another LEGO video. Today, we're going to be showing you some changes that I've made to my train cars. So let's get started. So first, I'm going to look at my two passenger trains, and what I've done different about them. So right now I have two sets of passenger trains with 3 cars each, and at the end is a cab car. We're going to start off with this one here. So this one is with my green military locomotive. It has the coach that came with it. Get you guys on the phone stand. If you take a look at this, you can see we got the cafe mug stickers from the 601-7 passenger train set. So I got another sticker sheet from that set. I just bought the sticker sheet separate. So I was able to put 4 of these mug stickers on each side. Now if we take a look inside, actually see we got a nice interior. So we got tables and chairs here and here, and over here we got the cafe stand. Oops, this guy's blocking me. So you can see we got a coffee maker here, a croissant. I don't know what these are. Maybe they're cookies, I don't know. Donuts, whatever. We got 2 cookies here, up here, and then we got a windscreen there. So it's the exact same cafe design as the passenger train set from 601-7. So yeah, in the cafe car. Now if we move on over here, you can see I have not 1 but 2 of the middle red passenger train cars from the 7938 passenger train set from 2009. Or no, 2010 wasn't it? Yeah. So 2010. Now, I only had 1, which was this one here, but I got this one on eBay not too long ago. This one I got several years ago. I've had this one for a while, but I finally got around to getting a second one. So yeah, and as you can see, it's completely empty because there's tables and chairs, but there's no people inside because I don't have any to put inside. So it's whatever. Once I get some civilians, I'll put them in there, but I don't know, just nothing for right now. And you can tell it's different because this one has the train logo stickers on this end and on this end down here. This one does not have those, but it's whatever. So yeah, they're exactly the same. So I have all 3 of these paired up because they're pretty much the exact same design with the roof and how they're designed. So yeah, as soon as I'm all paired up, so I made this one the cafe car since it was different. And if you notice, I connected them with the Jacobs Bogie. Now, I will link in the description my video about when I did the Jacobs Bogie between my 2 intermodal train cars, and Robin Hood Bricks' video about the Jacobs Bogie, because he goes more in depth with it and shows you how to build it. I just made mine already and put it on there, so I'll link both those videos down in the description below for you to check out. But yeah, and this one, of course, is the cab car. So if I remove it, you can see we got the 2 red lights and 2 yellow lights and the horn up here. So yeah, now actually, this was connected to this car over here for a while with a Jacobs Bogie, although it was different. It was in dark bluish gray, using dark bluish gray wheels that were off-brand. But anyways, once I made it with normal bogies, I decided to get rid of the cab section, so it was back to being an old passenger car. And I think I looked at, and I think it was like that in the video where I viewed all my trains. I'll link that video down below as well, where I removed the cab section, so there was no horn, no lights, no nothing. And when I remade it, I added these red lights on the ends. So yeah, I think that looks pretty cool. The train horn piece is exactly the same. Jumper plate, stud, and a binocular piece. Light and dark bluish gray. So yeah. And if we take a look at the Jacobs Bogie, it's pretty straightforward. I had to use a printed 2x2 towel, brown towel for this, black. Came from a Minecraft set, but you're not going to see it, so it's fine. And it is using the older style wheels with the metal axle. The one that I used for the intermodal well cars is using the newer style with the plastic pins, but you can use either one. They both work just fine. So yeah. But yeah, let me just connect these back together like so. And I actually had to move these middle sections inward, like towards the Jacob's Bogie, by 1 brick. So there's a 2 brick gap between this and the wheels here and here. That's what I did with when I connected this coach to the red cafe coach for the other train. So yeah, I had to do that. I had no choice, so yeah. So yeah, that's pretty much it for this train. I'm gonna go off camera and switch these 2 around, show you the other train. Awesome. Okay, so now I've switched the two around. So now we're gonna take a look at the next train. So this one is using the red dual motorized locomotive. This one was just single motorized, the military. So, and of course, remember, I added lights to it. That's pretty cool. So we'll move on to this car first. Now, I don't know if I added this when I did that video. I'm not sure, but there is a cafe section in here. Move this tile, fold this down. You can see we got the lady in there. Oh, shoot. Hang on a second. Let me just go and take this section off so we fix her. So she sits on just 1 stud, which is a drummer plate. So, yeah. Good one. There we go. Okay. Alright. So, now you can see, so we got the cafe lady in there with the coffee maker. So it's the exact same concept and setup as the other one, except now we have cupcakes up here instead of the cookies. So this was the original stand from this passenger train set. When I took apart the cafe coach to have parts for this car to make it a cab car, I just put the cafe portion right here because I think it works best. And of course in here we got the 2 sets of tables and chairs. And what I added was a cafe mug sticker on this section here and here, and seating section. So we can tell, like, this section is the cafe area where the buffet is, and the seating area. I wish I could have done it on here, but I did not have 2 more of these seat stickers because I used them for the cab car here. So yeah, it sucks, but it's whatever. So let me just go and put this back together. Very simple. There's one-handed, and then each section. So yeah, and I actually changed the ends from what they originally were so that they now match the ends of these coaches. Because I made them similar to these ends with like the arches and stuff, but I changed them so they're more like these. So yeah, and of course still got the functioning doors on each end. So yeah, now we move on to these coaches. There's nothing much about them. Of course, I added the seat stickers here, which were the cafe mug stickers, but I moved them here. So, yeah, they're now the seats, proper ones now. And still got the pantograph here. I moved it up a little bit, so it's no longer on the removable section. It's on this section right here that's not removable. And also added horns, which when I made this cab car here, these were the horns used on it. However, once I found the binocular piece, I moved them onto here. I knew I wanted horns for this. So yeah. And of course, as you can see, we have another set of Jacob's bogies. Now, because I had all these wheels, all I needed to get were these modified offset 1x4 plates. I had to get 4 of them. I was originally planning on just doing this one, but when I decided on making another one for these 2, I thought, you know, that would actually be really nice. So I ordered an additional 2 to that order, so I had 4. And yeah, I think it worked out pretty well. So yeah. And for this car, the middle section was only 4 studs long. Originally from the set it had grills, but I removed these profile bricks to put in the 1x4 brick with the sticker from that cafe car I took apart. However, when I made the Jacob's bogie, I had to decide something. Since the rear bogie was a fake dummy motor bogie, I decided on whether moving that up to here and keeping the middle section, or keeping this front bogie and making the middle section longer. And as you see, I decided to make the middle section longer, so it's the same as this. I'm looking at plenty of these 4x6 slope pieces. So yeah, extra. And with the sticker sheet from the 60197, I replaced some of the stickers that were peeling off. So like some on here and here. And also, I changed these stickers that faded kind of into gray, from blue to gray. And then this one here. So I made them closer to the column section here and this here. So the gray, all this lines up, besides up here, but that doesn't matter. So yeah, I had to completely remove those stickers, and these ones, just throw them out and replace them with these. And that definitely helped out a lot. So yeah, that's pretty much it for these two. Now I'm gonna go ahead and get the rest of the train cars that I modified for stickers and show you a locomotive that I motorized. So let's do that. Okay, so we are back, and I have 3 cars plus a locomotive back there. You can barely see if you can make out what it is. It's awesome. But anyways, we're going to get on to the last 3 cars, and of course the locomotive afterward. So the first one here we have is the 60198 container car that I got separate. So what I did differently was, on this container, you can see I finally got the sticker sheet for the set, so I could add the lock here for the store. So yeah, that worked out pretty well. And because I had 2 more of these bank stickers, I decided to put them on the back, or the side panels rather. So on this panel and this panel, I put those stickers on. Because I had 2 extra. I still have a bunch of stickers that I didn't use. I have some uses for some I don't know, but I will get to that. And yeah, there's nothing else there. So moving on to the Autorack car, as you can see, I added the train logo sticker from the locomotive on that in the same set. So there were 2 of them, and they fit on a 2x4 tile nicely in dark bluish gray. So I put one on this side and one on the other side. Whoops. And I think this really helps make it look better. Like, just bring it out a little bit more. So yeah. Finally, we got the caboose. Only thing I did was I added the train logo stickers from the 60197 passenger train set. Since the 4 that were from that cafe car I used on the crane train, the tender car, I guess, I didn't have it anymore. So once I got the sticker sheet, I just put them on the 4 corners so it matches the passenger train over there. And if you put this with the 2 passenger cars, like we put this on this end, it does look nice, but I'm not gonna have them together. So yeah, that's it for that. So now I'll be right back, flip these around, and I'll show you the last thing that I did. Awesome. Okay, so we are back, and this is the locomotive that I motorized. Yep, the yellow Union Pacific locomotive. I motorized it with the motor that was off of the Union Pacific ST40 from the Mole King set. I decided that I wanted to, that even though I couldn't motorize it with powered up or power functions because it's too much for that, and 9 volts way too expensive to get the motor and all the track, so I decided to use this motor. So yeah. And it does work pretty well for a little while, of course. After like 15-20 minutes, you gotta let it rest or give it a charge, whatever. So yeah. So decorative pieces and wheels were from the cab car here. The motor was, of course, just sitting in a bag full of extra motors, parts and stuff that I didn't need. And yeah. So the bogie, original bogie, I still have all intact, because I plan on reusing it for a future project. So yeah. And because of how long this is, I thought that I wouldn't have to change much of anything, but I actually had to decide on something. It was the middle section and this wheels section. Because how long it is right here in this section, I can't move it up by 1 because it would look weird to have the plow sticking out. So I decided on either shrinking some part of the middle or shrinking some part of this front bogie. What I was going to do was keep the middle, but shrink, like get rid of this black section here. However, if I do that, this wheel section cannot turn anymore because this would all move up and the studs would grind against the little panel part under this base and it would not move at all. It would not turn on curves. So I decided to make this 4 long section, the square section here, 3 long. So I still have the bricks that were used on that right here. So these were also from the 60197 passenger train set. I put them on this in the red locomotive. I don't know if I already went over that. I might have, maybe not, I don't know. But yeah. So the red one still has, of course, 2 bogies in the middle section kept intact. Only this one has the motor. So let me go ahead and turn it on. And the controller on too. And you see, works just fine. Whoops, this body's not right. So yeah. So both left and right controllers work. This one you gotta go up and down. You gotta go slow with it. This one, it's only fast. So yeah. Oops. Hold on a second. Sorry about that. Let me use this one. Now these axles are in there, but if you like push on it too hard or whatever, they will fall out. So I put them on here so it's easier to control. We'll be right back after these few messages. Okay, so we are back, and yeah, actually, when I thought it was not here, I just thought, you know, I keep going forward, but it rolled off the cliff. Rolled off the edge of my desk, so, yeah. Pieces went everywhere. Well, actually, it's held intact pretty well. The only things that fell off were the front and rear bogies, this part right here, and the end noses, and this part up here. Besides that, everything else actually stayed intact really well, so very strong locomotive. But yeah. Yeah, it does work pretty well. I think if you, let me see. There's a way to where you can, if you hold this, if you like push on this and then push on this, it should like lock that in place, but I've been trying to do that and it's not working. Oh, you gotta go really quick. You gotta go really quick, like. I don't know why. Yeah, there you go, okay. Yeah, I figured it out. Okay. So yeah, you kinda gotta click fast with it, like you gotta go like hit this and this at like the same time, wherever it's at, and it'll go at like that speed. So yeah, figured that out. Because I forgot how to, because I did it like a couple times, but I couldn't replicate it. So yeah. But yeah, that's pretty much it for this video. Really fun video. Yeah. Desk is very packed at this moment, so gotta figure out what I'm gonna do for the thumbnail. Well, I guess you guys. I guess I'll find out. But yeah, anyways, fix my drawers. They're all slightly open, but yeah. Anyways, that's it for this video, and I'll see you guys in the next one. See ya.